torch ready. Again, the torch, simple, very easy to use. You take the hose and you put this on here. Actually, let me bring the canister out so you see what the canister is. That's all it is. It's propane. It's propane. You take this and you turn it. Turn it all the way. Put it back in here. I don't know why I put it in here, but it goes in there. Anyways, you turn this on all the way. Turn it all the way. And then you use this torch. You press the trigger. And that's it. Now let me turn it down a little bit, maybe. Okay. So you turn it a little bit, and then you just heat this. You heat this. Until this just goes right in. And then I usually go in the back and do the same thing in the back to make sure that everything is. But that right there, there's no leak. Okay, yeah, the back of the wall, that's what happens. You got to be careful. Once I'm done soldering, what I do is I'll take a squirt bottle, water, a little bit of water, and I'll squirt it on the wall, just to make sure that I'll never close this until I'm absolutely 100% sure that this is not leaking and that the walls are okay. So that's an important thing that you have to do. You got to make sure that your wall it's not, it's not on fire or anything. So, anyway,
it won't catch on fire.
Yeah, it won't catch on fire. So, what I do, I heat this. See, it's popping up, and the reason it's popping up, there's a little bit of water in there. So, you just have to be careful with that. And you heat it till you'll see the solder on the other side starts to melt in. So, you just heat that, and just got to make sure that it's, I do it so that it leaks out a little bit. And that's it. That's pretty much the extent of the soldering job. So now you're completely done here, and it's soldered all the way around. They do sell a little mirror that you can go back here, but if you take your solder, and you turn it and you start like this, most of the time, you won't have a leak. If you start back here, if you heat it from the front, try not to put the solder with the gun, because all you're going to do is melt the solder and nothing's going to happen. You heat this first, and then once it's hot enough and you touch it, you move this away and you touch it, it'll go all the way around by itself. Okay, so now we're going to take care of the PVC. I had to search for this, and it's something that it has a little paint on it, but it'll work. So you use PVC cleaner and glue. So what this is, it's the cleaner. I have purple. They have purple. They have this stinks. Anyways, they have purple. They have clear. So I think they might even have orange. I'm not sure, but they might have orange. Anyways, so what you do with this PVC, you open this, the cleaner first. When it's really difficult sometimes to open a can, what I do, I take a tool and I hit the top of it. I already did this. So you hit the top of it a couple of times, all the way around, and it's so much easier to open a can, even if it's like this one's. The sealer tends to stick more than the glue. The glue doesn't do it. But anyways, all right. So they come in this little package with both. So you open the sealer, the cleaner, and it's messy. So you gotta be careful, especially don't get it on a nice stove. So we're gonna cover this right here, and we're just gonna go all the way. And by the way, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because that pipe this is a sewer pipe and it stinks. Anyways, you clean it really well. You take this guy and you clean this well too. Try to get all, as much as you can out. It's really, this pipe has no pressure. This pipe has no, there's nothing going to pop out of here unless you have a major toilet backup or something. I don't know, but I don't think you're ever going to have anything spew out of there. And if you do have something spew out of there, it'll come out of your sink and your toilets and stuff. So, all right, then we take the glue, which there's not much glue in here, but anyways, you take the glue, and it's blue because this one, it's water. You can use it with things that are damp and stuff. So it's always better to use it when the stuff is dry, anyways. But you can use this. So you coat. I usually coat both things really well. Then you take this and you squish it down in there, and you give it a little twist. You give it a little twist and you hold it just for a minute. So that way, because sometimes it tends to pop out. So at least it stays in there. And that's it. And that is the entire, that's what you do to cap those pipes. If there was water going through here, I would kind of secure this a little better. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to squirt a little bit of foam in there. So I'll put a little foam, and that should be good enough. Anyways, we already turned the water on, but I'm going to go outside again, and I'm going to show you, because I had a little bit of trouble turning the water on. I had a little trouble using one wrench. So if you have two wrenches, then you can take the one wrench and put it in here on top of the valve. Then you can take the other wrench and use it as leverage, and it's so much easier to use two wrenches to open and close the valve. So, I just wanted to show you guys that. I think we're all done for this project. So if you have any questions or comments, leave it down below, and I'll see you in the next video.